Alright guys, so this is my 2024 BMX bike build. I wanted to build something that was as close to what I was previously riding as possible. I didn't want to make too many changes as far as geometry was concerned, even though inevitably not everything's the same, so the bike's going to be a little bit different. So let's get right into it. I'll start with the frame. I decided to go with the CK frame. It's just the closest to my frame in geometry. Similar back end. The bottom bracket height's a little bit different, but still getting used to it. Feels great. I love it so far. Super into the color and the graphic. Shout out to Chad for making such a sick graphic. Moving on to the headset. So I'd say this is probably the biggest change coming from my previous bike to this bike, simply because there wasn't a front load stem that was compatible to what I was riding. So I wanted to switch it up. I went with the top load stem. I've ridden top load stems in the past, and there's just certain advantages and disadvantages when it comes to stems riding a top load versus a front load. I think when I'm running a front load step, it allows me to pick my bike up a little bit higher. I can kind of get under it a little bit better, and I just have a little more pop overall. But that being said, that extra leverage kind of makes certain tricks a little bit harder. As you guys know, I'm coming back from an injury, an elbow injury, so I haven't been riding much, but I did manage to get one clip on the bike. I'll show you guys that right now. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but for me, the manual is just so much easier. It's a lot easier to get into and hold. You don't have to pull as hard. Your body's in kind of more of an upright position, which I think is a lot easier on your lower back. So far I'm liking the top load stem. You know, I'm optimistic. Moving on to the forks. Same thing I was riding on the last bike, my premium signature forks, 20mm offset, invest cast, dropout. It's a clean fork, super dialed. I'm running 4 plastic premium pegs, and the wheels that I'm running are premium complete wheels. As you guys know, my signature rim comes on all of Premium's wheels, so that's awesome. Got my signature rim on there. What I love most about these wheels, I know I talked about it in the past, but I'm going to talk about it again, is they come with 4 plastic hub guards. I think that's just such a step in the right direction for any kid that likes to ride street. I remember when I got my first wheel, I bought my first wheel with my own money. I went to go ride a bank to subrail. The subrail that we were riding, it was a guardrail, and it was facing in, so it was super sharp, and I destroyed my back wheel in the first session. I was so bummed, but I didn't even know what a hub guard was back then because they were still kind of a new thing. So really excited about the wheels. For the handlebars, I'm running the premium CK bars. What I love most about these bars is you don't have to cut them. They come exactly how both me and Chad like them, so real easy for bar spins and everything else. You know, it's just kind of right where I like them. I think it's like 27.5 inches, which super dialed. Running the Harrow gum grips. I just really like the color. Moving on to the middle of the bike, I'm running the premium trestle cranks in 165, running the premium slim pedals. I love the premium slim pedals just because they're a little bit thinner of a profile compared to most pedals. They're also concave, and you know, I think it just helps keep your feet a little bit lower to the ground overall with the pedal being slimmer, and just offers more control in my personal opinion. Running a 25 tooth premium sprocket with a premium plastic sprocket guard. I really like having that on there. It just kind of protects spots and protects your chain as well, anytime you slip off of grinds or anything like that. Premium seat post, premium denim seat. Just kind of like the aesthetic of everything. Goes well together in my personal opinion. And that's pretty much like the whole bike, I think. I don't know if I missed anything here. There's not really too many customizations. I just put this together, so I'm gonna ride it. Like I said, I only rode one time coming back from this injury. But so far I like it. Gonna ride it a little bit more, see if I'm gonna change things up. If I do, I'll let you guys know. But right now, super hyped to be riding a new bike, super hyped to be riding for Harrow. Really grateful for the opportunity. Thank you guys for putting me on, and I'm excited to get to work. So yeah, that's my bike. See you guys next week. Oh, chain. half link chain. I pretty much always ride a half link chain. But yeah, I think that's it. See you guys next week.